welcome into our studio. It's that time of week. It's Friday. We always do our numbers and Todd's tips and all sorts of other things on Friday. So what we'll do is, like we always do, we will give our numbers, direct email marketing, platforms, me editing, voiceover numbers, and then Johnny from VO Marketing Pro will give his numbers for their group that they send out for direct emails for people like Dad and I who are voiceover talents. So that's what we have going on.
Johnny's from VO Marketing Pro and VO Marketing Pro Plus. We'll talk about that in just a couple of minutes.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Stay tuned.
So today we'll just do what we're going to be doing when we do have our group. We'll just give kind of the bare bones numbers, and then maybe we'll show you. Maybe we could run this like we're doing it.
Okay. And
then we'll give just our bare bones numbers, and then we'll go maybe into more detail, kind of like we did last week, but a little bit more. So anyway, Johnny, VO Marketing Pro, let's hear it.
All right, 47 warm responses, 9 auditions, and 13 jobs reported. We had Tyler Boss with 2, Noel Romano with 2, Hudson Barsness with 2, 1, you said 6? Oh, 2, sorry. 1 new and 1 recurring, question mark, good, okay. And then Deanna Johnston had 7 jobs. Now, again, we say that this is when they report them in this week, so she reported kind of throughout a longer period of time, but she reported them as of today. So we make those as if they were today or
when they
in
come
this
in.
week,
Yeah.
when they come in, because we don't unless we know for sure there's a job and that they confirm it. So a total of 13 jobs. Noel's 1 was recurring, I believe. No, 2 was recurring, both of them so. And then Tyler's was a new client and then a recurring from that new client.
Oh, nice. 2 in a row.
And then Deanna's were all recurring. And again, I've said this on other videos that have these people that are on it, or people like this. They've been with us for quite some time, well over a year, and they're starting to see that success. And so someone asked me, they were interested in the group and asked me, what are you seeing with the success with people, over time? And I thought, well, maybe there's a few things that I could say, maybe a different type of groups or whatever that might have an upper hand, if you will. But really it comes down to these people that are staying with us over time, day in and day out, week after week, month after month, trusting us to send out their emails. And then these people are just really good at reporting too. They want this to work for them. They want direct email marketing to work for them, and they want it to work through us. And so that's what it's made up of. Again, these are just who report them. So
I was just telling, if people watch the Todd's tips about branding that we just did, I was talking about the fact that I don't have to do a lot of upfront branding because of direct email marketing. Been doing it for 10 years now, and built a huge database, which, of course, the people at VO Marketing Pro have access to as well now. But I just have a steady stream of recurring clients coming in all of the time. So that's the key. But I've been doing it a long time, and I do a lot of numbers every single month. And that's the key, staying in it and being consistent.
Yep.
Just persevering in that. So thanks.
And to that, maybe I can just share it now.
Go ahead, yeah.
To that consistency part, Lisa Lupari, who's a part of our group, she does direct email marketing on her own. I think she's been doing it for quite some time. It's kind of obvious maybe from this email that she sent me, but she said I could share her name since I obviously did, and then just share that it's regarding long time clients. And I think this can go to warm responses as well. But she just states, or she says in her email, some longtime clients who used to send a fair amount of work haven't sent much in the past couple years. Recently, however, 2 of them have come back with not as much work as before, but a definite increase. Over those barren years, sometimes I've asked myself, why do I keep marketing to these people who don't send work? Maybe I'm bothering them. But I didn't listen to that negative self, and instead I continued to market to them with Happy Grasshopper, which is kind of like a water cooler, just getting back in front of them, but it's not like you're not selling.
Hey, the Olympics are coming up here soon,
something like that.
Yeah.
And she does the Happy Grasshopper every 3 months. Something that we preach, but it's great to hear it from other people. I like especially the part about not listening to the negative self-talk. So much of that can happen. It can happen with VO artists. It can happen with us as marketing. You can have the ups and downs, and talking yourself into getting out of your plan. It seems like she's got a good plan, and she keeps on doing that. And I think a lot of these people, they'll let you know if they're bothering you, if you're bothering them, excuse me. Mm-hmm. And I think that staying in front of them is huge, because a lot of them forget you the first or second time that you reach out to them. And sometimes you reach out to them several times and they still didn't, they act as if it's the first time that you've talked with them. Mm-hmm. So, anyway, that was encouraging to us, and I think that would be encouraging to others that are practicing their own direct email marketing, and those that are trusting us with their marketing efforts, that just keep keeping on, and don't let yourself talk yourself into a thing.
That's very good. Getting back in front of cold clients is important. Whatever you want to determine cold clients, I've been doing that this year because it's been a little bit slower. And that one client that I talked about last week, that in 2017, 18, 19, gave me a ton of work, automotive work, and then they slowly stopped giving me work, and then I think in 2022, nothing. Well, now they've been increasing. Well, when I got one email from them with a job, I went back right away and said, do you have my latest commercial demo? And they said, no. I gave them that. And now I'm getting work because I think it's not an automotive driven business as much as it was back in 17, 18, 19, 20. And so that's another thing to, if you've updated your demo, or you have some recent projects and you have a client that's gone cold, maybe they haven't used you in 6 months or a year or two, get back in front of them, reintroduce yourself, and who knows, they might have just lost your number. Yep. Seems strange. Seems very strange that people might forget your name or number, or that you do voiceover. I've had people even say, are you still in voiceover? 2 years later. They just don't remember. They're busy. And so very good, Lisa. We really appreciate that. That's a good word.
That's all I got.
Hey, before you go on, I didn't know you were going to do this, so this is kind of off the cuff. During these deep dives, I was going to have my actual sheet in front of me. You want Johnny to run and get that? Would he be willing to do it?
That's fine. We can just, basically what you guys just did there is something that we've talked about, including that in the VOMP plus stuff. So from the future, the plan is just our bare bones numbers. Yep. And then, people who watch that and stuff like that, who aren't part of the group, get that, but they won't get that stuff that you just talked about. So those are things that are very valuable, hearing the ins and outs of what we do during the week. Yep. So I'll just give my numbers. Yeah. You can give your numbers, and the people will just have to see that the stuff that you guys just talked about there, what Lisa had, that's all part of the community we want to build. Yeah. But we're not going to be. But that's going to be part of a private group. That's
right. My plan during those times where we do the VO Marketing Pro Plus group, it's a private group that you can join. We have a link below. I'm going to have my actual sheet that I go through and talk through some of the key points, maybe something I learned or something that I did wrong or something that I thought I did right. And that will be hopefully an encouragement to you, and you'll be able to share your pointers, the things that you're learning too. So
awesome. All right, on to my numbers. 3 warm responses this week. I had 1 audition, and then I actually had 3 direct email marketing jobs. We had 14 as a group total. 2 recurring and 1 new. The new one was $200, and they said, sorry for the boring content, and I said, hey, that's okay with me. $200 isn't boring to me. Yeah. Anyway, then another one for $60, and then the other one for $203.95. I have a per word agreement with them and slides. So that was nice. I worked with them the other week, and the other week. So then I had 2 jobs on Upwork, $150 and $90, and then a $55 job, $7 job, and a $40 job on Fiverr. And I did some editing for you, and I also did editing for one of our VO Marketing Pro clients. So he had a bunch of slides that needed to be cut, 1,739, I think slides that I cut up for him. And so I got paid by him to do editing for him. So, which was nice during the first 2 days of the week because I didn't have anything going on. And it filled up some of my schedule. Anyway, my total this week was $1,071.55.
Over your
So very happy with that. My direct email marketing, just a note, and this will be kind of like the Pro Plus stuff, VO Marketing Pro Plus stuff, $463.95 came from direct email marketing.
Great.
So that's more than half.
Yeah.
It's more than half of what
$463.95.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe you can just say, no, don't bring that up. But you were telling me just before we went live here about somebody that was mentioning that somebody, a referral. Wasn't it a referral? Was that a direct marketing?
It wasn't. I wouldn't say it was a referral. It was those people so I booked a job last week with them, and it was a new client, somebody that was going to have a huge e-learning thing for me, and I don't know where that is at right now. I haven't asked them about it. Maybe I will. But they hired me, and that ended up being $90-some, and I didn't tell everybody that last week. I didn't know how much it was going to be. But this week, I sent in the invoice for the job I did for $203.95, and they said, thank you. We just met with another prospective client this morning. They also liked your voice. Fingers crossed for more opportunities.
Nice.
So you service them well.
Back branding.
People, backwards.
Back-end branding.
Reverse
Back-end
branding.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
So anyway, that's just
good.
And this has happened I'm almost 3 years into my voiceover journey, and I've done direct email marketing consistently for over a year and a half. And so that those wheels on the train start to, move a little bit faster and go downhill so that it's not so much of a
your total
uphill.
income must be getting close to 40 grand, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, my week was this way. I had 3 Upwork jobs.
Yay.
They were small ones for $144. Got a couple of proposals out there that I thought were pretty good proposals. They seemed to have kind of a short list. So $144 for 3 Upwork jobs. I had 11 Fiverr jobs, $1,165. And I had 22 direct email marketing. These are all recurring clients. My week started out really fast, and I thought, I'm going to get my goal. And it slowed down quite a bit the last 2 days. Fiverr came on a little bit. I was like at 400 or 500 today. Friday, we're recording this, and I got up over $1,100. Direct email marketing, 22 jobs, $4,235.35. My total, $5,400.35. $5,400.
$600 short.
35. a little
And
under
you had
600.
one session get canceled this week.
Yep, I did with an Italian client, and that's fine. We're booked on Monday. I've got a few other projects that are in the hopper. I could check my phone right now, because sometimes I'll get some stuff in the afternoon. So I might, maybe next week, and this is part of the talking like we do for the private group, the VO Marketing Pro Plus group that we're going to have. I'll look at my phone and I might even just say, I got something here, and this is what it is, and I'll get closer to my 600 by the end of the week.
Are we going to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah.
Just a heads up. It can be for anybody. But like I said before, it's for people who are maybe just getting into direct email marketing or don't know how to get into it. And it can be a little bit of a lonely process, voiceover, like John said, in general. So being able to have a group like us that talk about it, are always there for you, can answer questions, all sorts of stuff that we're going to be able to do because we know that it's difficult and people need encouragement. I've certainly needed it, even though I've had my dad by my side to help me out. So anyway.
I've said this before, and I'm writing a book, and the first building block, it's 7 building blocks to VO success. The first building block is who you're going to listen to. The second is mindsets. And I'll tell you that the thing that I found that is the most difficult for me, the most difficult for Hudson the most difficult for VO Marketing Pro, the most difficult for every single voiceover talent that I've met is the loneliness. I'm pushing this boulder up the hill all by myself, and I need some encouragement. And if you're doing a voiceover business, that's one boulder. But kind of a part of that boulder, or maybe even another boulder, is trying to, being a solopreneur, you're rolling up. We talk about rolling one boulder up. You're actually rolling lots of boulders up because you're invoicing and tech and marketing and all these types of taxes, all these types of stuff. And so I'm not trying to be over dramatic, but and I know, when you sit in a booth all by yourself, it can be a lonely place. And so we say that this isn't for everybody, and we mean it. Not everybody might need VO Marketing Pro Plus. Maybe you're not doing direct marketing or whatever, but I'll tell you one thing. I'm looking forward to it myself, just being part of a group that's talking about direct marketing, being an encouragement to you being an encouragement to me, hearing your stories like we heard from Lisa. Those things are things that push you on and keep you motivated. And so it's not maybe for everybody, but in another sense, from people like myself making $200,000 in direct marketing to people that haven't made a dime yet, I think it's going to be beneficial for anybody with especially that part of it. Maybe there are things that we're going to say, yeah, well, I know that. Well, yeah, I know that, or I do that. But having people there to say, keep going.
Reinforcement.
Yep.
Yeah.
Encouragement. Yep.
So anyway, if you want information on that, you can email John Barsness at VOMarketingPro.com, or you can email me, HudsonBarsness@yahoo.com. No spaces or uppercase letters.
Yeah, and just
send us an email and we'll get you some, or you can just comment below this video or any of our videos. Say, how can I get more information about VOMP Plus?
Yep.
So,
and this is specifically the differentiating between our group that we send out direct email marketing emails for, and this is a group off of that. So this is different.
It's
so
more detailed. That's a little bit
detailed.
more. Those people hire us to send out emails on their behalf because they've maybe gotten to a certain level.
They've done direct email marketing. What we found is that people that do direct email marketing are more, willing or more able and want to stay with it because they understand the ins and outs of it. And so we're going to help. That's part of the help, is helping you get direct email marketing going so that you understand what it takes and so that you can progress in that. And so that's the difference. I want to be clear on that, so that, because there might be confusion on what the different things we offer. And the program that we're offering is more of a,
it's more of a community,
hands-on community kind of direct email marketing, where that's where people that have a professional demo and are working at and have done direct email marketing for a while and or have had a fair amount of success in direct email marketing are more apt to go to start off with. Doesn't mean that you couldn't, from that other group, meaning VO Marketing Pro or VOMP Plus, that you couldn't get into that group. That's kind of the hope, is to get you into that group. But we're going to start off with that and have it see what it takes to do direct email marketing, and we can help you out with it. So
there's nothing more important to my business than direct email marketing.
How much are you going to make
it's
this?
Diversity within diversity. It smooths things out. When Fiverr goes crazy, or Upwork, I can't get going, or Voices.com changes like it has in the last couple of years, the industry starts to change. Direct email marketing has been the kind of thing that buoys me up, that keeps me buoyed up. What's that?
How much are you going to make this year in direct marketing alone?
If things keep going the way they are, like, I just reported another $4,200 should be over $200,000 this year, because I focused more on that, because Fiverr has gone down and Voices.com has gone down, and my income has gone down from last year. I'm fighting to make $300,000 this year, but one of the things I've done is put more effort toward my direct marketing, because it stabilizes your income if you're in it for the long haul and you stay encouraged.
All right, there you have it. Thank you for watching that. Like I said, if there's any confusion, feel free to email us, message us below, whatever it is. There are more videos like this. They're going to start changing here soon once our group is live, so don't miss out, I guess I'm going to say. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you later. Hope your week went well. Take care. Did you like that video? Check out more from the original Father-Son Voiceover podcast right over here, or subscribe to our channel right here.